Welcome to Boulder, Colorado, and a Rocky Mountain high. Folsom Field, one of the most beautiful settings in sports. Ralphie is out there looking to run over somebody. The Buffaloes are fired up and ready today. This is not your normal matchup. A battle of top 5 teams. 2 forces colliding here near the end of the season. Cannot wait for this one. Big playoff implications. As we'll see the number 10 team of the country, the TCU Horned Frogs, taking on the 5th-ranked team, the Colorado Buffaloes. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, joined here in the booth by Kirk Herbstreit. Kirk, let's get to the action on the field. And the Horned Frogs will kick this away to start us off. Fields it just outside the goal line. He steps out at the 21. That's where they'll start the drive. Down here for this offense. Offense moving receivers around now before the snap. A pop pass on the jet sweep. The gain is 3 yards, so 2nd and 7.
Man, that jet sweep action puts so much pressure on a defense. You get so locked in on the ball attacking you downhill. But when offenses sprinkle this kind of offense in, it stretches this defense out wide and can create some vertical seams for big plays.
Quarterback looking to throw it on 2nd down. And he lofts it toward the sideline. They try a downfield shot. That's a good effort there. But now it's 3rd down.
Well, this defense has got to be aware that this quarterback and this offensive coordinator, they're not afraid to take shots. Here we see it early in this game, throwing the ball downfield. Defense has got to be aware. Keep those safeties back. Keep your eyes up. Try to keep a lid on this offense and look for some turnover opportunities.
Picks up about 5 yards, but it's not enough. Here comes a 4th down now.
At the 28, coming up, 4th down.
Oh, a big decision here very early. They're going to go for it on their own side of the 50 on the first possession. And it's incomplete on 4th down. The offense will now take over in plus territory.
Interesting call here early, showing that they're coming in with an aggressive mindset, but they come up short of the 1st down.
Just underway, and this home crowd is fired up and ready to make a difference today. On the run, it's Turner. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there.
Chris, I think we all kind of get caught up in 3rd down. What's an offense doing on 3rd down? But I think what's also important is how well do you defend 1st down. If you can hold your opponents to a short gain or a tackle for a loss, you throw the offense out of whack, and their game plan gets much more challenging to try to come up with that 1st down.
Looks over the middle, and that's complete. After 2nd effort, he's brought down, but he's past the marker.
Boy, a nice drag route here, and I thought the patience by the quarterback was the key. Puts it in front of his receiver, gives him a chance to make the catch, and picks up a little bonus. Nice yards after the catch.
And here comes the noise. This crowd is trying to inspire this defense to make a big red zone stop. The Sophomore with a strong tackle there.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound, and it's really solid defense on that play.
Second down play coming up. They call the draw play here. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
What a great job by this defense. Backed up deep in their own territory inside the red zone, but they get penetration to come up with a loss there.
The offense getting set. This is not where you want to be against this defense. 3rd and long. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. The pass rush closing in. Will he score here? And he stopped just short, down at the 2, but an excellent run.
Oh, so disappointing for this defense. They had the advantage. Good coverage all over the field. It's 3rd down, but they let the quarterback get away, scramble, and pick up the first down. Now it's 1st and goal inside the 5-yard line.
1st and goal, they'll try to run it in. And it'll be smothered right at the line for no gain.
That back just had nowhere to go. Got to give credit to the defense and their run fits on that play.
And the crowd really making some noise now, trying to help out this defense to get this stop near the goal line. Another handoff to him on 2nd and goal. Fights his way into the end zone. Touchdown, TCU.
What an opening drive by this offense, and especially this running back. Every single time they gave him the ball, he's getting positive yards behind that big offensive line. And if I'm the defensive coordinator, you better make some adjustments and do it in a hurry. You got to get more guys committed to the line of scrimmage to stop this run game.
Kickoff team is on the field. Let's see if they give the returner a chance to bring this one back. This is a squib kick right to one of the blockers on the return team. And the returner will be brought down. And here comes the Colorado offense back out on the field. Last time out there, they got stopped on 4th down, but it didn't cost them anything. Let's see what the mindset is here. First down, looking to throw the football. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. They bring him down after a short gain there. And the Buffaloes will hustle to the line to crank the tempo. They stop him at the 49, but that'll be a first down.
Look, I realize on any play call, when it's properly executed, it can go to the house for a touchdown. But the ones that really make a game plan work are the ones where you get just what you need. And he barely got the first down, but he got it.
1st and 10 play coming up. And from the shotgun, an inside handoff. And they'll stop him after a fairly minimal pickup.
The defense coordinator this week all week telling us about gap integrity, not giving this running back any creases at all. Really sound defense on that play.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. Pre-snap motion from the receiver. He'll look to throw it here on 2nd down. Pass ball is incomplete. There was a lot of contact. No penalty. Brings up 3rd down.
Chris, I thought he had his hands on that football. I thought he was going to come down with it. But give the defense all the credit with a big hit to knock that ball loose.
After the 2nd down incompletion, they'll have to convert here on 3rd down and 8. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Short connection to the tight end here. That moves the football inside the 40, and it's another first down.
What a clutch play here by this offense to convert on 3rd down. I know it's still early in this game, but the fact that they've dug themselves a hole to convert there and keep this drive alive, they got a new set of downs and a chance to dig into this lead.
And looking to throw now on 1st down. And he's going to fling it deep, going for it all here. And it's incomplete in the very back of the end zone.
You know, I like the quarterback's patience here, and instead of trying to force the issue and squeeze the ball into coverage, he just decides to just basically throw it away and live for the next down.
They flip it to him on the jet sweep. He's across the 25. They bring him down, but an explosive play by this offense. Big gain.
And I love how they're using the receiver here in motion. With a weapon like this, just get him the football. Simple throw for the quarterback. Speed build up. You get him the ball out there in space with a couple blockers, and you get big plays like this right here.
So that huge gain quickly sets up a 1st and goal just inside the 10. Direct snap to the back. And he runs to score. Touchdown, Buffs.
Chris, we get so caught up in this era of the spread, of throwing the football. This is a great example of the value of having a running back that has a nose for the end zone and can take it in for a touchdown.
And they're able to tack on the extra point. Now the kickoff team is out on the field. That one bounces through the end zone, so they'll start at the 25. And the TCU offense takes the field. Looking to throw it on 1st down. Using his legs here. He'll avoid the tackle there with a slide. Offense coming to the line. They might have a chance for a couple more plays before we reach the end of the quarter. Quarterback looking to pass here on 2nd down. He'll take a deep shot. Deep ball is caught for a huge gain here. And they finally get him down, but a huge gain to wrap up this 1st quarter.
That's the end of the 1st quarter. With the score tied at 7.
Back at it to start the quarter. Offense getting set to run a 1st down play. Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off.
You know, in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense has countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage and not give up big run plays.
That's a nice tackle there by the senior. The offense now operating in empty. Drops back, looking to throw for it on 3rd down. The ball is picked off. Let's go. Return, but the important thing is the scoring threat. The offense will take over from the 29.
What a great job here by the safety to anticipate where the quarterback was going to go with the football. That gave him enough time to be able to get over and break on the football in time for the interception.
Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. Crossing the 40. But only after picking up a 1st down. A running play gives the offense a fresh set of downs. Quarterback checks the defensive look, makes some adjustments. Receiver in motion now. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Caught quickly. They can't slow him down. And uses his speed to pick up solid yardage.
When the defense sits back in a zone cover, good job here by the quarterback recognizing that soft coverage, and he hits the routine drag route underneath for a 1st down.
It's a 1st and 10 play coming up for the offense. And the quarterback drops back looking for an open man. who makes the grab. Forced out of bounds after a big gain. This offense set up with a first down. The Buffaloes will come to the line to run the hurry-up. Keep it on the ground on first and goal.
Y'all can't stop. Y'all can't forward the police. Y'all can't forward the police.
Another touchdown for this guy. This defense better adjust.
I ain't great. I'm a card. I'm a card right now.
He may go for a third or a fourth later today.
Well, they'll try to add the lead now with the PAT. PAT makes it a 7-point lead. Getting set to kick the ball off now. And he takes this from inside the 5. And the coverage team brings him down at the 26.
My mic back. My mic. Is my mic right? Let me know if my mic right, man. Y'all chat. Talk to me, chat. Is my mic right? What it sound like now? I'm sorry. All right. Y'all could have been said something. What it sound like? What it sound like?
TCU offense is back out on the field. They had some good things going on the last drive, but it ended suddenly with the pick. Let's see what they can do here.
I'm going to hurt that, boy. I'm going to hurt that. I rebuke number 5. I'll rebuke number 5.
Set now, 5 wide receivers. Quarterback wants to throw it on second down.
No. No way.
Bring him down, but not before an explosive play through this offense through the air.
Ain't no
What a
motherfucking
pitch
way.
and catch by the quarterback and receiver for a big gain for this
That's
offense.
crazy.
Fresh set of downs. It's first
That's
and 10.
crazy.
And the quarterback looking to make a play through the air. From the pocket, delivers over the middle. Tackle made.
That's
for a
crazy.
nice pickup on the play. That's a nice pickup there. They find some space in the zone and pick up the first down.
Yeah, really nice call here, Chris, to be able to pick up this first down on this drag route. The quarterback does a nice job of being patient, waiting for that window to open up in that zone, and he put it right on the money for the receiver to have a chance to not just catch it, but eventually get the first.
Here comes a throw from the red zone.
Ain't no motherfucking way. He got that off. Ain't no way over there. I laid him out. Whoa.
You wonder if the receiver adjusted his route to get closer to that first down line. Whatever he did, it works. Move the sticks.
The Horned Frogs come to the line with first and goal. And they're moving the receiver now before the snap. Here's the handoff on first and goal. Well, they test the middle there, but get nothing.
Well, the defensive line does their job eating up those double teams, freeing up the backers to make the play.
Put them licks on him now.
And the offense will now quickly spend a timeout.
Timeout, TCU.
All right, it's second down and goal now for this offense. Here's a run to the left, looking for the touchdown. And he runs into the end zone.
Y'all can't fuck with the police.
I think we're starting to kind of see a theme here, Chris, today. That's his second touchdown. The offensive line doing their job, and he's doing an outstanding job of just reading the defense, finding the hole, and being able to pick up big yards and touchdowns.
And the PAT is good. And with that extra point, we're all tied up now in the second quarter. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. So a touchback will start at the 25. And the Buffaloes offense is back out there on the field. We have a shootout developing here. Each offense scoring a touchdown on their last possession. First play of the drive, they come out throwing. Breaking free at the 35. Tackle made at the 41. It's a nice gain. They're getting closer to the 50.
Defense kind of lost the running back here. Makes a nice catch and gets the first down in the process.
So one play moves the ball to the 41. Another first down. Getting close to midfield now. They bring it down to the 47.
Great job by the offensive line here, opening up some holes and giving the running back room to run on first down. Plays like this can open up the playbook for the play caller, allow him to make that defense think, are they going to run? Maybe play action, maybe throw the ball downfield.
Second down after that run on the previous play. There's the snap. Quarterback setting up the throw. Receiver makes the catch. They bring him down quickly. A short pitch and catch to get a little bit closer to the marker.
This is an example of a quarterback and his offense just taking what the defense gives you. Not a huge play, but positive yards. The defense wants to give that throw to you. You take it, get the ball to your receiver, stay ahead of the sticks.
They go with a direct snap. Stop at the 43. This offense picks up another first down.
It was a nice job up front by the offensive line, but give the running back an assist for setting those blocks up before he's able to get downfield for the first down.
The Buffaloes starting a new series here on 1st and 10. The pre-snap motion from the offense. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Looks left and finds his target there. They stop the receiver, but that's a solid gain on that play. They'll have to hurry now. Second down with the clock ticking. From the shotgun, here's an inside give. And he picks up the first down before they get him to the ground. And the Buffaloes looking to run some tempo here. Quarterback changing the play now at the line. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. And he'll just get rid of it.
Man, the defense took everything away from him. What do you expect him to do? He can't force the ball into traffic and potentially throw the interception. Does a good job of getting out of the pocket, away from the pressure, and just throw the ball away. See what happens on this next down.
A pop pass on the jet sweep.
Ain't no holding. Man, come
He's
on.
worked out of bounds after an excellent game.
I'm holding. I'm wide open. I'm gone.
On the field. This one might be coming back.
Don't even make fucking sense.
Offense lines up. This is the 7th play now in this drive. Moving the receiver around pre-snap. They'll hand it off. And that run produces a decent gain. And a quick timeout call by the offense after the play. Eighth play of the drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. With some pre-snap movement, back in motion. And now the defense will call a timeout here. There's something they didn't like about that look. They'll make an adjustment for this important play.
Oh, weak.
Eighth play of the drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. That wasn't alert enough to get the playoff. That'll cost him 5 yards. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. Eighth play of the drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. Quarterback making some changes at the line. And the wideout goes in motion. That is another delay of game penalty on this drive. Have you ever seen this? What is going on? Eighth play of the drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. Quarterback looking to connect with the receiver here.
Sometimes you got to rebuke him.
And he takes it all the way to the end zone.
I got to bag up a little bit. Then wait it out.
Wide open.
I'm a scheme guru.
The defensive side of it.
What was the defense thinking here? You can't let a player roam. They just completely forgot about him and gifted him a touchdown.
PAT puts him in front by 7. So after the touchdown, here's the kickoff, and we'll see if the opposing offense has time to answer before halftime.
No. Come on.
Kick
That's
travels
crazy.
out of bounds, and the penalty moves the ball to the 40.
That's fucking crazy.
Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. Look him out throwing here to start the drive. Dumps it down to the back. Caught. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. And the Horned Frogs come up to the line to crank the tempo up here. First down, looking to throw the ball. Over the middle and incomplete. Now it's second down here. No press here. The defense backing away. QB tries it again here on 2nd and 10. Caught over the middle. It's Griffin. And he goes down after a huge gain. This offense is clicking now. And a timeout is called to talk strategy. Close game here as we approach halftime. The offense comes back out there. Not much time left. Perhaps just time for a couple plays before the half. Here comes a first down pass attempt. Quarterback looking to scramble. And the defense able to bring him down, and that should just about do it for this first half of play. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update.
Colorado 21, TCU 14.
Looks like they're lining up to attempt an onside kick.
Ah, you do I will do that shit. That nigga crazy, boy, about food. Come on, here too.
Oh! Able to recover the football. And the Horned Frogs offense takes the field now. First play of the drive, they're going to throw the football. Receiver makes the grab. And a big gain before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs. And the crowd coming to life here, trying to help this defense down in the red zone. First down, looking to throw the football. And the completion made.
The quarterback looks downfield to make this throw. He wants to be able to get the ball to be able to pick up enough yards for a first down. But instead, he gets the ball at least underneath to the drag route and gets some positive yards.
Looking to pass here on second down. It's incomplete. There is a marker down on the field. Let's check out that call. Costly holding penalty there. Backs him up 10 yards. Second down play coming up for this offense. Quarterback sets up, looking for an open man. Quick throw, testing the middle. All the way to the end zone. Touchdown, Horned Frogs. And they'll set up with a PAT. He knocks through the PAT and ties the score here in the third period. Now they get set to kick it away. The squib kick picked up by one of the blockers. Tackle made out at the 40. That's a good return. And the Colorado offense is back out on the field. The last drive, the passing game, very effective. Moved them right down the field. And the defense, he's going for a big play downfield. Dives to make the grab for a huge gain.
Boy, this matchup is fun to watch. This time, this receiver lays out and makes a huge catch. And, Chris, he is having an afternoon you can only dream about. Over 100 yards receiving and winning these one-on-one matchups. That catch right there shows you how athletic he is.
There's the snap. Looking to throw the ball.
Man.
There's this throw and it's intercepted. Not much on the return, but they create the turnover.
Boy, just a drive killer right there, Chris. And he didn't seem to throw that ball with much confidence. Just put it up for grabs, and the defense comes down with it.
And wow, listen to this crowd noise. This stadium is vibrating. That's why this is such a tough place for visitors to play. I think he got back to the
You ain't coming out of this, cool.
The defense was ready and stuffed him. Offense getting set up. Here's second down. From the shadow of the goal line, looking to
Oh my God.
And he's got it. Oh, and he's in the clear now. It's a foot race. Out past the 30.
Oh my
Inside the
God.
10. Touchdown, TCU. And they will claim the second half lead.
Such a well-designed play here by this offense to find a way to get the ball to the gifted tight end. He's got the size, he's got the speed, he's a difficult matchup, and here he shows he's got the speed to take it all the way into the end zone for that touchdown.
PAT is good, so it's a 7-point game, 28-21. Kickoff team is on the field to boot this one away. Kick bounces out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Back out on the field. The last possession ended in a dreaded red zone interception. Let's see if they can bounce back from that costly error. He's moving out of the pocket now. Hit as he releases it, and the pass ball is incomplete.
Well, sometimes an answer for an offensive coordinator against a good pass rush is to move the launching point, move the quarterback from one spot to another to affect the rhythm of the pass rush. That's not having any kind of impact at all on this defense. They're getting after this quarterback no matter where he is, and they do a good job of it right here.
That's an important first down on that running play. Here's the snap, looking to throw here. And the ball is hauled in. An explosive play. They finally got him, but at the 40.
Chris, how about the offensive balance these last couple of plays we're seeing from these guys? Not only are they balanced, but the explosiveness. A big run followed up by a big play through the air, and it puts a lot of pressure on this defense.
Quarterback adjusting now to the defense. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. And he's brought down, but they went backwards after the completion. Good work by the defense.
Well, that's one of those plays that works better against certain defensive looks, but not every defense is the same. They were all over that one. Let's see if they continue to attack to the outside on the perimeter to set something up downfield.
Looking to throw again. Pressure is coming.
Come on, man.
For a sack, a big play made them one of the senior leaders of this defense.
Good pressure here by this defense, but it felt like the quarterback held on to the ball a little bit too long to come up with that sack for the D.
Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a first down. That's the wide receiver coming in motion now. Looking to throw it on third and very long. That one is incomplete. The defender was right there, and it brings up 4 down.
Get the ball, man.
Boy, this is all about the defense here. Nice stop here on third down, but really it's about trying to get this offense behind the sticks. Once you get them behind the sticks, you can mix up your coverages, really affect the quarterback's eyes and disrupt the timing and the rhythm of what the offense is trying to do. Now we've got another big fourth down coming up.
Offense moving receivers around now before the snap. Fourth down. He's throwing for it. Looking for his big tight end.
Oh, tight end. You had me, buddy. You had me, buddy.
Oh, my gosh. A drop pass here on this fourth down play.
On 3 niggas at that, boy.
The execution is there. The route
how
is
you got
nice.
that
The
three,
ball is
man.
on the money. All he has to do is
That's
catch
crazy.
it, and it's a first down, and he drops it. This one could come back to haunt.
First play of the drive, they'll come out throwing. Fires it to the wide out. He's a wide open receiver, complete. Finally get him way down at the 2. Nice pitch and catch.
Well, that's why the drag route is so difficult to contain as a defender. If you try to cut the receiver off too early, you get hit for a big chunk play. That time the receiver won the battle.
Bites his way in for the score. Touchdown, Texas Christian.
Chris, you don't see it often, but how much do I love seeing that fullback get a touchdown? He blocks all the time. They rarely give him a chance to get his hands on the ball, and when he does, he's rewarded with 6 points.
Point after,
I gotta fight.
Good. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. The offense will start at the 25.
Yeah, I'm still safe.
Here comes the Colorado offense.
Still
back out on
safe.
the field. Last time, we're going to 4th down and got
I did backslide.
down the field.
See.
See if they can recover from that here. He's brought down quickly. A short gain gets them a few yards closer to the marker.
Well, the running back that time just kind of sneaks out of the backfield and shows his hands on that nice catch.
2nd down after that previous play. And the quarterback dropping back. Got him. He's sacked.
Well, that takes the wind right out of your sails. This offense is trying to find a way to get back into this game, and another pressure and a sack against their quarterback.
3rd down. The offense desperately needs a conversion here, trailing in the 3rd quarter. Big pass. Here comes a jet sweep. Stop out at the 39, but good enough for a first down.
The defense has got to do a much better job here of adjusting to the pre-snap.
It ain't over.
They just kind of stayed in place, and it gave the receiver plenty of room there to make a nice play.
Come on now.
It's a deep shot.
Oh, what the?
It's intercepted.
Boy, would this quarterback love to have this one back.
If y'all didn't see that, y'all got to watch that glitch there. That's like I put him in a glitch. I bumped him, and he just had a speed boost. Lord have mercy.
And the TCU offense takes the field.
I ain't never seen no shit like that.
Momentum.
Lord have mercy.
Stop so far. Can they keep it going? Defense reacts quickly. A very short gain on the play.
Love the timing here between the quarterback and his receiver. Pick up some positive yards, and I continue to be impressed with just the chemistry between these two.
2nd down after that completion. Offense flinching before the snap. That'll cost him 5. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. What's the play call here on 2nd down for this offense? Here's the snap. Quarterback drops back. Running out of time in the pocket. He's moving out of the pocket.
Oh, what type of quarterback that is? Lord, have mercy.
This play. Not only is it the right play,
That nigga the truth.
like that, but given that he had no other option, he just did what he's supposed to do to survive and get ready for this next down.
Drops back, needing a third down completion here.
Whoa.
He pulls in the catch. They'll stop him at the 34. That will be a first down.
Boy, this offensive line, you got to tip your cap. They've done everything you would ask of them in taking care of this quarterback. They do it again here on third down, working with that lead. You know the pressure's coming, and they deliver.
Heavy pressure, he lets it go. And that's just thrown away. A pretty obvious intentional grounding call. Yeah, here's the marker. Time for one more play here in the quarter. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. Defense stops him short of the first down marker, and that'll do it in the third quarter of play.
That's the end of the third quarter. With the score, TCU 35, Colorado 21.
First play of the quarter is a crucial one. Offense trying to convert this third down. There's the snap, and he's looking to throw. Quarterback leaves the pocket on the move now.
Man,
He fires this one to the right,
left this
and
nigga.
all day to throw. Oh, and he breaks free. It's a foot race. Tackle, but only after picking up a fresh set of downs.
That damn Arnold Hill, boy. I can't lie.
Throwing the football and leading his team to a nice, comfortable lead
Yeah.
late in the game, and it continues. The coach is showing confidence in what he can do.
Finding space at the 20. They're not going to get him. He's in. Touchdown, Horned Frogs.
This is sick, boy.
And takes it to the house from distance. That's an
No.
elite running back type of play.
You know, when he got out
No, I'm going down like
he
this.
had the speed to take that thing all the way to the house, but he does. That's next level speed.
Extra point up and good. A 3-touchdown lead now here in the final quarter. The kickoff team on the field now as they get set to send this one away. And it's fielded. Returner trying to create good field position here. And the coverage team pins him in and brings him down. And the Buffalo's offense is back out there on the field. This drive is important. Last one ended in an interception. Let's see if they can get it going here. A pop pass on the jet sweep. Crosses the 30. Breaks into the clear. It's a sprint. He's past the 30. Inside the 10. Takes it all the way to the house. Touchdown, Buffs. Simple throw, all the yards after the catch. Explosive play by the receiver to score.
Just a dynamic, athletic playmaker. As simple as you say, Chris, just throw him the football, he makes a catch, and then all the fireworks are after the catch. And this defense just unable to corral him.
And the extra point splits the uprights. I believe they're lining up to attempt an onside kick. And the hands team able to make the crucial recovery. And the TCU offense is back out on the field. Trying to find room. It's Turner. They bring him down to the 25. They're moving closer and closer to the red zone.
Hey, you got to do what you got to do. You got to rely on that offensive line in the running game here to be able to secure a victory. Good call, and just keep working that clock.
And at first down, they go right back to him. And the sophomore able to bring him down quickly.
Yeah, I like the run play here. And offensively, at this point in the game, you want to remain in that attack mode first, while also staying in bounds and working that clock.
Quarterback operating an empty set. Second down, they're going to throw it. And he'll loft it to the end zone. Tried to go very deep there. Good effort. Now it's third down. They come to the line. A long way to go for the first down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. And he'll drop back here on 3rd down. Gets the ball up as he's hit, but it's incomplete.
Hey, it's an incompletion, but it's a nice job by the quarterback. I know it didn't pan out, but the most important thing is he didn't turn the football over and he didn't take a sack. It'll give your kicker a chance to put some points on the board if they opt for the field goal here on 4th down.
Trying for a 4th down completion. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks. More than enough for a 1st down.
You know, they've got a lead here late in the game, and the play calling, I think, shows you how much confidence they have in this quarterback. He's had a pretty clean game today, and this decision to still throw the ball with the lead shows you that they believe he's going to make the right decisions and make accurate throws.
Coming to the line on 2nd down. This is important. They want to avoid a 3rd and long. Pre-snap motion from the receiver. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. He's got some room. Can he get there? And he will score. Touchdown, TCU. That's another strike from this quarterback, Kirk. He is having himself a day.
This guy's just having one of those days you dream about against the secondary. Let's also give credit to the wide receivers doing a nice job of getting open, and the big fellas up front for giving him enough time to throw.
And they tack on the extra point.
28.
Return starts from inside the 5. He steps out at the 21. That's where they'll start the drive. And the Colorado offense is back out on the field. Last time out, a 1-play touchdown drive through the air. Can they keep it going here? And looking to throw now on 1st down. Trying to create outside the pocket now. He'll avoid the big hit with the slide.
Chris, watch him work through his progressions here. Finds the 1st and the 2nd option aren't there. By the 3rd option, he's got to pull it down and try to pick up some positive yards, of which he did, and then he slides down to avoid the big hit.
Nice run. He's brought down to the 44. Second down after that run on the previous play. Receiver in motion now. Quarterback looking to throw it on 2nd down. And the clock winding down. They'll take a deep shot. And the pass caught inside the 15. The tackle is made, but the offense now is set up. 1st and goal from the 9. Offense racing down the field. It sets up a 1st and goal inside the 10. Big pass. Here comes a jet sweep. And a decent gain there before the defense brings him down. They'll hurry to the line here with the clock running. They look to throw it here on 2nd down. Touchdown, Colorado. This offense cannot be stopped.
Man, I love this. Chris, I don't think they're going to have a chance to come all the way back, but here we are, under 2 minutes to go, and they continue to show some fight. And then, you know, who knows? Maybe you cover an onside kick and you get right back in it.
Here comes the point after attempt. And he knocks it right through. Kickoff team on the field getting set now. The kickoff, a little too hot to handle, goes through the end zone for a touchback. And the Horned Frogs offense takes the field now. This group has been clicking. They've really built momentum. And the defense make adjustments. Come up with a stop here. Looking to throw it on 1st down. Bringing pressure. They've got him. Defense comes up with a sack. And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible. The offensive line will have to regroup after the sack. It's 2nd and 13. Here's the handoff. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there. And now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense. Well, a serious challenge for this offense. You don't want to be in 3rd and long inside your own 20. How much of a risk will they take to try to pick up this first down? The offense will quickly spend a timeout here after the play.
Timeout, TCU.
So a tricky situation here. 3rd and very long inside your own 20. How much of a risk do you take? You know, this defense could be very aggressive at this moment. Here's the snap. Offense looking to throw the ball. Lets it fly to the wideout. Defense breaks it up. Nice play. Incomplete.
Hey, I understand the aggressive approach here on 3rd down and long, trying to pick up the first down, but look at the scoreboard. You've got the lead in the 4th quarter. Smart play would have been to keep running the football, work the clock, force them to use their timeouts. Now at 4th down and long with the lead. Tough decision here. I think you got to punt it away.
And the Colorado offense is back out on the field. They were clicking last time. Great protection. The pitch and catch was solid. Right down for a touchdown. Defense is coming after him. And it's incomplete. Even on a first down throw, he was under some heavy pressure.
Man, he got crushed there, didn't he, Chris? And we know this guy is their superstar. He's their leader. But based on that last play, this offensive line's got to do a better job of recognizing that they got to take care of him.
He's running out of time here. This one is broken up and falls incomplete.
This is smart defense. When you're trying to protect the lead late in the game, you know they're going to take some shots, get those safeties and those defensive backs back far, anticipating a deep throw, and knock the ball away.
They're backed up here, trying to make something happen on 3rd and long. And they're moving the receiver now before the snap. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Looking for his big tight end. But they don't connect. It's incomplete, and it brings up 4th down.
Well, that's not what you want to see as an offense when you're trailing late in a football game. An incompletion on 3rd down and long. It's a bit of a risk, but with that clock looking the way it looks right now, I think you got to go for it here and hope to convert on 4th and long.
And he's throwing for it on 4th down. And he finds his target. He has the first. The game picks up the first down, tackled at the 37. And a timeout taken by the offense. 18 seconds on the clock.
Just great execution here on this 4th down to keep this drive alive. And what I love is the accuracy from the quarterback and a good job by the receiver knowing where that route needed to be able to catch the ball and pick up the first down.
On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Quarterback escapes the pocket and takes off. Finding some room at the 25. And they make the tackle, but that's a huge chunk play on the scramble. He saw an opening and just went for it. And the Buffaloes hustle to the line to run the hurry up. From inside the red zone, they're looking to throw. Intercepted in the end zone. And on that takeaway, the final play of the game. Well, really entertaining one. It was fun one to call. They get the W, Kirk, in a shootout.
Not much to criticize for either of these teams on the offensive side, where they put on a great show. But for the two defenses, especially the losing squad, you can't imagine their coach is too happy with their performance.
And that is going to wrap it up. We enjoyed this one here. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.